It is I, Robert, aka the Divine Scorpio, and today, I'm doing something a little bit un poco, yo no sé en español, pero, something impulsivo, maybe? But anywho, I'm doing something a little bit impulsive, and it has to do with my hair. Yeah. These Arby's curly fries are holding up. However, my scalp is not. My scalp is not. Now, mind you, it could be worse. It really could be worse. It does look flat, you know, especially since I've been laying it down almost like every single day and night. However, I kind of want a different hairstyle. It's cute. It did last me a good while. I did take it on a trip. I did, and it held up very well. It held up when a white woman, you know, put her hands up all through my hair. Yes, that also happened on my trip. Yeah. It also held up in this brutal April snakes weather. It's April. Why is it snowing? Right. And I do look good. Now I do know that a French curl hairstyle hates to see me coming, but it came, now it has to go. Alright, so we shall be taking down my crochet French curl braids and then also doing a new hairstyle. So I'm going to show you how to take your hair from this. And before I start doing the hairstyles, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, I hope you enjoy. Now let's get on with the rest of the video. So I'm only doing this once, and then the rest shall be just a little time lapse or whatever. So these are crochet French curl braids. I have individual braids in the front and the very back, and on the crown, or in the back of my head, or whatever it's called. That's where I have a braid down. That's where I have just like cornrows. And then I crochet not the passion twist. I crochet the French curl braids, and all I have to do in order to take these out are, they're already looped. I looped them in there. So I'm going to undo the loop. And then boom. French curl braid number 1. Let go. Now the individuals, since they're like embedded in my natural hair, I am going to cut those and then, you know, take them out like regular braids. But the rest of my hair, I can literally just wash these again and reuse them. And the curls, because it's so synthetic, like the curls actually like stay intact so far. So therefore, I should be able to like reuse these for my next hairstyle. All right, so without further ado, cut to a clip of me having all of this done. And hopefully before 4:20, which is when my class is. Alright, hasta luego. Alright, hello everyone. It is hours later. It is 10:03 p.m. And here I am. After a nap, after eating dinner, after class, after eating lunch. Yeah. And I finished like washing my hair and everything at 3:13 p.m. So nearly 7 hours later. I'm now here to install the bundles. So for this hairstyle, it's a little bit unique. Oh, and sorry if you hear the chair squeaking. Yeah, it does that. But let me show you my perimeter of my head real quick. Alright, since we got that done out of the way, so here's the objective. I'm coming up with this off the rip, that's what I mean. So, I'm going to install majority of these bundles into the cornrows. And then because parting doesn't really necessarily matter to an extent, because it should all be covered up, because it should just be like, you know, an afro. However, I'm going to redo this part real quick, break that down so that I can crochet the hair into the individual parting, and then maybe try to like feed in the hair or undo the braid and mix my natural hair with this hair, which it should match up pretty nice, and then it should be somewhat simple. And then I should have like leave out in the front so my natural hair can blend it with the it's a process. Just hear me out everyone. But yeah, so my natural hair should blend in with this hair, so the individual parting should be no bother. But I'm going to try and put the hair into my cornrows and then get back with y'all and see how I feel. Alright everyone, so I did mention that there is a tutorial portion of this video. Yeah. So let me show y'all how I am going to do my hair. So I already did one. I decided to they come in threes. As you can see, like they have these little like springy things. Yeah, so they have 3 springy twists within like a single bunch, if you know what I mean. Like for example, this one. This you can divide it up into 3s, and then that's how I typically do my mini twist. Like I divide it up into 3s, then like, you know, wrap it and everything. But we're not doing mini twist today. We're doing afro, and so I decided to rip this in half instead of doing 3s, just because I don't want my hair to be a little bit like too heavy on my hair. Too heavy on my scalp. These are month-old cornrows, and so therefore I don't want to be too harsh on my scalp right now. So now that we have the portion of the hair that we were going to use, now I'm going to twist, put a little gel, this is edge control. I'm gonna put a little bit on where I'm going to use the crochet hook at. So right in the middle of the weft, and then can y'all tell I don't know how to teach people how to do their own hair? But some of y'all been asking me about how I do my hair, so I'm showing y'all. Alright, so now I have the hair, I have it in half, the edge control is on the middle of the hair length, and now I'm going to let me just show you. My dominant hand, I have the crochet hook. Non-dominant hand, I have the hair. And so now I'm going to put the crochet hook through wherever I'm, you know, putting the hair in. So I'm going to do, let's just do this corner right here. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it underneath the cornrow. Going to take my hair, put it in between the loop, the circle, within the crochet hook, close it, pull it through, and then keep the crochet hook and the hair still intact in your right hand, the hair in your left hand. Now we're going to close the loop again, put the crochet hook down. You could do this with a crochet hook, or if you really more advanced, well, not necessarily advanced. If you find it more comfortable to not use the crochet hook, then you do not need to use the crochet hook for this part. But since we have our loop, and it's pretty big over here, I'm going to take the hair on my left side, or my non-dominant side, and then I'm going to put it in through the loop that we just created. Again, the hair on my non-dominant side, I'm going to put it through the right side, my dominant side, put it through that loop, and then just pull real tight, not too tight, but just tight enough to where it's secure. And then boom. Alright, now I gotta do this for the whole entire head, so I shall be back once I start my individual parts. Alright, hello everyone. Here is the hair. I still have to do other things to it, like I have to like detangle the ends and put, you know, conditioner in there so that the hair doesn't tangle too much. But it is currently 3:32 in the morning and I still have homework to do before getting up at 8 a.m. so that I can finish my hair and also get ready for class and make it to class on time. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to finish the look if you don't know how to finish the look already. So I have my mousse right here. It is Camille Rose Spiked Honey Mousse. I love this mousse down. It's expensive, $13 so far, but it works really well. So, in order to finish your hair, you have to put conditioner on your hands. So in order to finish your hair, like I said, put some conditioner, some leave-in conditioner. This is the brand Olive Oil. It's a notorious, like, oldie but a goodie black hair care brand, I guess. Don't know if it's black owned, but it's a black hair care brand. That's all I know, shoot. But anywho, I use this, I put this in my hands just a little bit, and I put it through the hair. Even though the hair is synthetic, it's still, you can still use the conditioner. And then after that, because I do have leave out. Oh, and I was going to show you how to do the individuals, but for this, we don't have individuals because it's a process. So I'm going to use this mousse. I'm going to wrap it overnight and then show you guys the final results either tomorrow or Friday. Alright, hello everyone. It is the next day, late for class. Woke up late, let's not even talk about it. But, so I took my hair out of the wrap and my bonnet. This is what it looks like. This is the mold. So in order to unmold it and mold it into the hair and the style and the shape that I want it to be, we are going to use conditioner.
You're worth the chase, you're burning up. It's alright, I'm not dangerous. When you're mine, I'll be generous. You're irreplaceable, collectible, just like fine China. Took me a while to find your love. Ain't no amount of time.
Alright everyone, so this is the end of the video. I hope you all really enjoyed the chaos that I went through to get in this hairstyle. I'm going to do the 360 and then we're going to do a little wrap up. Alright everyone, so this is the end of the video. And I hope you all really enjoyed the chaos that I went through in order to get this hairstyle done. It is a quick-ish hairstyle that you can do by yourself. If you're not to cornrow, that's even better because leave out was a little bit too much to do. However, it is still manageable. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And most importantly, I hope you all enjoyed. See you all in the next one. And as I always say, peace on earth.